Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. Hello, welcome. My name is Megan. I make videos and sometimes they're good. In today's video, I am reviewing, swatching, giving away the new Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette from Morphe. So if you aren't new to this channel, you know that I love Jaclyn Hill. She is one of my favorite people in this entire world. I wish her the best in everything she does. I will continue to buy her products always. And she just came out with a brand new eyeshadow palette with Morphe. If you didn't see it, there was a first one. It's gorgeous as well. It's one of the most iconic palettes ever. If you haven't seen it, I'm pretty sure you're living under a rock, but that's a whole other story. But before I get into the details of this palette and the details of my Jaclyn Hill palette number 2 giveaway, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday. And let's get right into everything about this palette and how you can win one. Just saying. Alright you guys, so I know a lot of you are here for one thing and one thing only, and that is to win a Jaclyn Hill number 2 palette. So to win it, it's going to be really easy. I'm just going to create a Google Doc form for you guys to fill out. All you need really is your address, your email address, and then your first and last names. There's going to be other entry spots to put like your Instagram name, your Twitter. If you do follow me on those, you will get an extra entry. So super basic rules. If you want to see them more in detail, they're going to be in the description box down below, so I highly recommend checking that out. Also, the link will be in the description box, so that's how you're going to enter, so you're going to want to do that. But the giveaway is going to be open about 3 weeks, so you do have a good amount of time to enter this one. But let's get into the palettes. Let's actually talk about it, because I feel like that's also an important part of this video. This is the palette right here. It comes all packaged up nicely in its little unicarton, and it has bubble wrap inside of that unicarton, so you know it's protected. It's not gonna break. I have a feeling that most of the palettes that get sent out aren't gonna break. And it is also still available. It did not sell out. I will link it below if you do want to go buy it for yourself, if you don't want to wait till the end of the giveaway. But this is what it looks like. Super pretty. It's got the nice reflective packaging. That means if it gets dirty, you can easily wipe it away. It's not gonna stay on there like the cardboard from last time. But let's look inside, guys. As you can see, my hands are really stained. I already swatched the entire palette. I did that section of the video, and obviously I've done my eyes, so my palette is a little bit used at this point. But this is what the palette looks like. It is so gorgeous, you guys. I am really, really happy with the way this turned out for her. I wish it had better timing, you know, with like all the things she has going on. If you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it down below for you guys. But look at this palette. It is a warm girl's dream, honestly. You've got the great purple shades at the bottom there. You've got burgundy, you've got oranges, you've got yellow tones, you've got everyday neutral shades. You've got everything you could want in this palette, except for maybe, you know, some blues. I had so much fun creating this look. I wanted to do something a little different than what I normally do. And I had a lot of fun trying out this formula. This formula is 10,000 times better than the original palette's formula. I'm just telling you that right now. I mean, that palette is so good, and this one beats it by far for me, by far. I feel like this palette is gonna get everybody's creative juices flowing. Like, if you've seen Nikki Tutorial's video, her looks are so sick that she does with this. So I'm gonna link that down below for you guys to go see too. Oh, she's so cool. I'm actually gonna link a few videos down below, just if you want other types of videos, other types of thoughts on this palette. I might even try to find a negative one. I doubt there will be one, but I'll try to find one and put it down there below if you want to hear that kind of thought too. I just want you guys to get a full rounded opinion on this palette, but for me, it's really, really good. So, all right, you guys, so I've talked about the formula, I've talked about the shades, but you guys want to see swatches and you want to see how I did this look. So first we're going to get into the swatches really quick. There is a lot of shades in this palette. You get 35 shades for $39. That is an insane price point. 39 bucks, 35 shades. What more could you want, honestly? So let's get into all of the swatches of this guy right here. and then into the eyes. Alright you guys, so it's time to swatch the palette. Here is the palette. Right now we've got the first row here swatched. I don't know if you guys can tell how pretty that shimmery shade is. Oh my gosh. But let's go from the lightest here to that darkest on the other side. We're starting off with Certified. It's a nice pale white shade. It's gorgeous. That's going to help with artists with a lot of different looks. Then we've got I'm In It, which is in my inner corner today. Super gorgeous, reflective pink shade. Then we've got our great transition shades. We've got Love Handles first, which is this guy right here. Then we have Comfort Zone, which, I mean, my comfort zone, that shade literally. Perfectionist, which is this shade right here. All of these shades are going to be really helpful to blending out your eyes. That gorgeous, gorgeous lid shade though, the metallic shade, is Rider Diamonds, which is such a good name for that shade. And finally we've got the shade Thick Skin. Alright, I've got the next row down and we're getting into some of our colorful shades. I like to call this row the candy corn row, for obvious reasons. So the first one, that beautiful, beautiful yellow, is called No Joke. That is what I have all over my upper lid, inner corner, everywhere. I love yellow so much. So the next shade is Talia, named after one of her nieces. We've got Feelin' Myself, gorgeous orange shade, honestly. That is the truest orange I've probably ever seen. Next we've got Homebody, me. We've got Get Ready With Me, is that first shimmer shade, super pretty, or GRWM. We've got Bougie as the next shade, very Jaclyn name, and we've got Drama Queen. That is a very gorgeous shade. I love that it has a little bit of a pink reflect to it. Yeah, candy corn row, let's go. Alright, so starting with our one shimmer shade in this row, it's called Flawed and Odd. It reminds me of orange juice. Don't ask me why. It's just a really nice reflective orange shade. Then we've got G Money, a beautiful, beautiful brown shade. That's a great brown, named after one of her dogs. Then we've got Positivity, cute, very coral, very nice. That one's going to be very cute for springtime. Then we've got My Man, which is the orange shade I used in my eyeshadow look today. We've got Grateful next, then Heart On, which is a lighter red. And then we've got our gorgeous, gorgeous Living My Best. This red is so good, you guys. This is the most pigmented red that I've ever used. I used to love Makeup Geek's red that they came out with Manny MUA, but this one beats that 100% for me. We are moving into our fourth row. This is the Pinky Berry Love of My Life row. Honestly, gorgeous. First, we've got our beautiful, sparkly, beautiful, sparkly purple shade, which is that first one there. Then we've got a nice light, kind of lilac-y neon shade called Therapy Sesh. We've got Lolly Mama after another puppy of hers. We've got Tipsy Girl, yet another puppy. Empowered, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous burgundy red shade with a little bit of shimmer to it. Next, we've got the shade Next, LOL, or please excuse the fact that I just said LOL, which is a very deep burgundy shade, gorgeous. And finally, we've got the shade Dance Party, because who doesn't like a good dance party? Her and Jackie always are having dance parties on the Snapchat. Alright, you guys, for the last set of swatches here, we have the first shade, Stay True, gorgeous deep plum shade. Next to that, we've got a neon purple, which is one of the main ones that I use in today's look. It's called Not My Journey. Next, we have Good Place, which is a gorgeous purple shimmer shade, a little bit darker than the one from the last row. We've got Paolo, which is next, which is a nickname for her assistant. Then we have Oh Hello, another gorgeous berry tone burgundy shade. Then we've got Crazy, which is another really, really iconic shade in this palette. Super, super easy to blend out, I noticed when I swatched it. And then, of course, we've got our shade Temptress. This was the black from the Vault last time, so keep that in mind. If you like that black, you're going to love this one because it's the same. Alright you guys, so you've seen all these swatches of this palette. I hope you are still here. I hope I've edited this video well enough together that it does not bore you to death. But let's get into how I did this eye look. I had so much fun creating it. It reminds me a little bit of like a tie-dye kind of situation, and I'm here for it. So I'm going to stop talking now. You watch me do my eye makeup, maybe get a snack. It's not going to be very long, but like, when doesn't people want a snack, you know? I kind of already have an idea of what kind of look I want to go for today. Obviously, you've already seen the look. I'm going to use these couple of purples. I want to use this orange right here, and I want to use, no joke here, the yellow. It's a very gorgeous yellow. Yellows are hard to do. Purples are hard to do. So I'm excited to see how they perform on my eye, how much fallout there's going to be, everything like that. I've obviously talked about this already in this video. I'm so sorry. But I am just really, really excited about this palette, and I'm excited to be giving one back to you guys. So I've already prepped my eyes with the P. Louise base in 05 or 0.5. It's my favorite base to use besides my Anastasia Beverly Hills one, so that's what I'm using for this one. I thought it would fit well with the coloring of my skin and all that. So I'm going to first go in with our darker shade, and that is Not My Journey, which is this gorgeous purple right here. And I'm going to do that. I have all like clean brushes. This is rare for me. To apply that, I'm going to go ahead and use my JS6 brush. This is out of the original collection with Morphe. This is just the correct size that I want. You can use any other brush that's about this same shape and size. But I'm just going to go ahead and dip into the purple. One thing I do notice about it, it's got a little bit of sparkle in the pan. And there's a good amount of kickback when you do press it in, but let's see how it looks on the eye. First impressions, let's go. We're just going to start by packing this into the outer corner. So far, that's pretty pigmented. I'm going to get a little bit more. I am using a very, I'm using a very light touch with this. I'm not going too hard with it. And I want to keep this down a little bit lower because I know there's going to be a lot of blending that I want to do for the rest of the look. So we're going to keep it low on this guy. And then just slowly we're going to start to blend out that outer corner because we don't want it to just stay there. We want some shape to the eye, don't we? Ooh, guys. So we've got the purple laid down there. So now I'm just going to take a little blending brush right here. And I'm going to go in with the shade Lolly Mama. Instead of that purple shade, I just want a little bit more dimension. So I'm going to do that. And that one's named after one of her dogs, actually. So just a very, very light amount of Lolly Mama is going to go on the outer edge of that, just to blend it out slightly. So like I said, next up I want to go in with the orange shade here, and that is this one here. It's called My Man. Super beautiful bright orange shade. You don't get a lot of shades like this. So I think I'm actually going to go with that same style of brush, but this one is a Sigma version of it. This is the Sigma E25. I don't hear enough people talk about Sigma anymore. They still have great brushes. They're one of my favorite stores to go to when I go to the Mall of America. So y'all should check them out if you haven't already. Ooh. You can tell that one's formulated nice. But for this, we're just going to go ahead and swirl out. And I want to bring some down into this inner portion as well. So it's kind of looking a little bit tie-dye. Like that. Ooh, that looks cool. And I'm just going to drag that out, like flick out the end. And so since I just went back and kind of covered some of that purple, I'm going to go back with that same purple brush and deepen up that little section that I already made and blend them in together. So I think I want to darken up the area between the orange and the purple just a little bit with a little bit of red. And I've heard this red is kind of insane, so I'm excited to use it. On a JS X Morphe 5 brush, I'm going to take the shade Heart On right here. I was going to take Living My Best, but I'm not too sure that's the shade that I want for this look. But we're going to go right here. Oh yeah, that was the move. That was the move. And blend in my two shades together. That looks sick. So I've got the orange, the red, and the purple done. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my yellow guy right here. I'm so excited. I have a feeling that there'll be another shade that ends up going between these ones, but I want to get that yellow to pop hard. So to do that, I'm going to be using another precise looking brush. Again, another Jeffree Star brush from their collection. This is the JS6. I have a few of the JS6s, I think, but I'm going to pack this onto this brush. You can see it's really pigmented. And then we're going to go ahead and start packing it on that inner corner. And then just dragging it up like we did to the orange shade. And just slightly, I just want to slightly blend it together as we go up. And then for the yellow, I want to bring it on top of the orange. So I'm just going to lightly continue to blend over on top of all the other colors. I love a good yellow blend, a yellow highlight. Ooh, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. That looks really cool, actually. I'm really in love with this. Woo! And I literally didn't get any fallout in that entire process, which is insane because purples generally have a lot of fallout because they are so hard to pigment. Like, it's known in the beauty community, purples are a peach. Didn't swear. So I'm just going to quickly slap on some lashes. That was a weird way to phrase that, but I am going to be using the Sunset Boulevard lashes from Morphe. These are one of my favorite sets of lashes ever. I will continue to rebuy them. They're $4. If you haven't checked out their lower level lashes, you really should. They're super high quality, really cheap, really, really good. So I can't put on lashes on camera because I am inept, so I'll be right back. So to tie off this whole look, we need to do some shadow under the eyes. Obviously, I've got the lashes on. That really helps. Lashes can make or break a look, honestly, like 100%. But to tie this look together, I want to use Livin' My Best so bad. It's so pretty, and I keep hearing the best things about it. So I want to use that on the lower lash line down here to just tie everything together. And I might even blend it out with a little bit of yellow because, you know, I love that kind of look. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and just run that along the lower lash line here. You can connect it up into the purple if you would like. But I'm just going to keep on dragging and placing it here. And it's not blending out like a pink at all either, which is super important to me. There's a lot of good reds out there, but a lot of them like blend out into like a more pinky shade, and that's not what I want from this look. I do want something a little bit, I'm sorry, I have to use another mirror here. But I do want something a little bit more red under the eyes. Kind of make my blue pop. And I'm going all the way into that inner corner with this. Living my best. Truly, that's what I feel like I'm doing right now. You guys. That looks sick. Alright, so like I said, I kind of want to blend it out with a little yellow because I can't help myself. So we're going back in with No Joke, and we're just going to go slightly on the outside of that red. We're pulling this one down far today, guys. Pretty far. Ooh, pretty. Alright, so like I said, after I finished my eyes, I really wanted to use a little bit of highlighter. Haven't used these on my channel yet, but I do have this palette as well, but I don't want that today. So this is the Flash palette. Really, really gorgeous palette here, super reflective packaging. The yellow and this light shade, these two shades right here, are my absolute favorite. But today we're going to be using this guy. This is the Extra Loose Highlighter. It's shade Extra. I'm just a little bit stupid. But I want to use a littler brush like this. And now this highlight has a lot of reflection. So I'm just going in pretty lightly to start with. And then bring it in some more. Ooh, hello highlight. That is so pretty. I think this paired with the Mood Light just looks so good. Like, unbelievably good. I'm going to do a little bit on my brow bone, too. Oh, hi. What's up? What is up, highlight? So, I'm just going to go ahead and throw on a lip shade and get my hair in a good way. And I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really am a huge fan of this palette. It did exactly what it needed to do. Jaclyn needed a little bit of a comeback with this guy. The shadows are insanely pigmented. I mean, I swatched the whole thing, and I'm really, really impressed with every single shade, with how they blend out everything. And they also performed really, really beautifully on the eyes. They were able to keep their pigment, and there was no fallout from any of those deep, crazy colored shades. So I'm really, really happy with this palette, and I'm really excited to see who wins this giveaway. I haven't gotten to do a giveaway in a little while now, but it's just for this one palette. I hope you guys are okay with such a small giveaway, but I'm excited to see what you guys do with this palette as well. I've been talking a lot in this video, as you guys obviously can tell, but without me going any further, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, hit that notification bell to be notified every time I post a new video, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and sometimes Friday. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Oh my god.